All right, Shalom, Akim out there. All right, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, and double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well, taught us his truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elected men out there that's pushing his word, teaching the truth. All right, and to the believers out there that's believing in Yahweh Shai, and to the Akwaf out there that's listening and learning, believing in our Lord. Okay, Shalom. All right, this your brother Samat coming in the spirit. Just gonna go right into it, man. Matthew 7:21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. All right. So not everyone that just that calls on Yahweh Shai, is just going to be granted salvation. No, there's actions and works that come with that, because calling on the Lord first and foremost is what you so-called faith, right? Or believing on him. But when you believe on the Lord and you have faith in the Lord, you have actions that follow those words, okay? And those actions will come into play as such as being brotherly, okay? Being charitable, always seeking to do good to a brother, man. And Yahweh Shai classified what a brother is. He said, them, or a brother or a sister, a mother or father, are them that do the will of the Father, man. So basically, those that that are in the faith, man. Those that fear the Lord, love the Lord, try to keep the commandments to the best of their ability. And the reason why is because you already know that they're governed by a moral code and a moral compass that you can count on, so to say. All right. There's a level of security that comes in dealing with a brother or a sister that fears the Lord. So if there's any way you can help out a brother, man, hey, do that. If a brother is in need of a place to stay for a short period of time, hey, man, if the scriptures say just don't invite anyone into your home. Now, be granted, the scriptures do say do good unto all men, but it says especially unto those that are in the faith, all right? Now, that's in Galatians 10 maybe, but it's in Galatians, but really, you got to understand, so us being in this truth, we're a light into the world. So naturally, when you come into this truth, you naturally have a sense of what's the word I'm looking for? Affection for your people, right? This truth gives you a natural sense of affection towards your people. Now, that's where you can go into play doing good unto all men. So myself, for example, I work in customer service, so I deal with a diverse ethnicity of people, right? I deal with all manners of people. So I show a Jake love and affection and service different than I do the rest of the heathen. All right. Now, I give good service, period, because that's naturally who I am. And, this is the work environment. So if you cool with me, I'm going to be cool with you. It's just the nature of the game. I don't care if you're a heathen, Edomite. If you come to me and you cool and you chill, I'm going to be the same way to you. I'm going to give you the same energy you give me. Now, when it comes to Jake, now I show Jake, I go a little extra mile for Jake, man, whether you ain't the truth or not. Jake come in, just being Jake, being cool. Jake is naturally already, through the spirit, naturally affectionate one towards another. But of course, we're under the curses. But naturally, in a setting, an environment of a work type of interaction, Jake is naturally affectionate and cool with you. So Jake come in, I always say, what's going on, brother? How you feeling, man? You good? Hey, hey, blah, 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 what's going on? They might have an issue with something. All right, you know what? Let me see what I could do. Boom, talk to the manager, boom, try to figure it out. All right, you know what, bro? This is what I'm gonna do for you. I waive that charge. I ain't really supposed to do it, but for you, I got you, bro. Don't even worry about it. You was cool, I got you. I'm gonna take care of you. And the reason why is because our people need a break, man. So if I can give that little extra mile, I will. But, that's just one example of being good unto all men, right? But then to the brothers in the truth or sisters in the truth, man, it's all up for grabs, man. There's no limit to what you can do. If it's in my power, I'll do it. This is verse 22. It says, many will say unto me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name have done many wonderful works? Right, because you got guys that go out and teach, on Saturdays or Sunday, whatever day they go out and teach, right? I'm going to say Saturday, So, but, other than that, Sunday through Friday, They being a complete nigga, man. They're being deceitful, man. They're out here fulfilling the lust of the flesh, you know, secretly plotting on brothers, secretly talking behind brothers' backs, or, you know, not even thinking on the Lord or being in the spirit, you know, doing things that are not pleasing unto the Lord, man. You know, smoking weed, might be still smoking weed, you know, being a drunkard, you know, being really guile with their tongue, and, you know, just being disgusting, man. You know, but then they come on Saturday and they're holy in the thou, man. That's what we were just talking about at camp. All right. So yeah, they're gonna say in those days, hey Lord, we was out on the highways, we was teaching, we was out there for 4 or 5 years, we did the work. But yeah, but at the same time, you showed no charity, you showed no love towards your brother. You know, you wasn't even thinking on the Lord the rest of the week. You thought you could just go and teach on Saturday for 2 hours, 3 hours, maybe do a couple videos a week just to get them out the way, because you know that it's a decree, or so to say. And then you think that you just good, man. But you really don't love the Lord, man. Because you don't love his. You don't show no love to his, man. Verse 23, Yahushua is going to reply like this. And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Right. Because all you're doing is working iniquity, man, in your daily life. But then you come, you know, you go and teach on that one day and think that you're doing something, man. This truth and this thing of ours is much deeper than that, man. You got to have actions that follow your words. Or really, you know, especially being a teacher, you got to have actions and have your words follow your actions, man. So when you telling a brother to, or you're rebuking a brother, or you're correcting someone or whatever, you have to already be in that spirit and in that way of life before you can go ahead and correct someone, man. All right, I'm going to jump to Matthew 15:8. It says, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is afar from me. Right. And we already know that the heart is deceitful above all, man. So yeah, you honor the Lord. You claim, hey, you know, I serve the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. I do this. Yeah, you know, teach the word Israelites, you know. But yet, your heart, man, and what you really feel deep inside is you really don't even fear the Lord, man. You really don't even believe on the Lord, man. You got guys, believe it or not, in this thing that they use this truth as a platform for clout, man. This is just another way for you to make a name for yourself. This is just another way for you to get in with a certain organization or group, man. Hey, you'd be surprised, man. People that in the world, they don't have no so-called clout or no popularity, but then they find something where they can get themselves in and become somebody, you know. You got guys that care about that all they care about or all they talk about and boast about is how many subscribers they got, how many views they get, who would like their video, who commented, who watched their video, who they know, who they camped with, who they did this with, man. You know, this and those are the people that honor the Lord with their lips, but their heart is far from him, man. You got guys that really secretly hate on brothers, man. They might see a brother that might be doing a little better than themselves, and they secretly hate on that brother and wish evil upon that brother, man, or wish that brother fall, you know. Whereas you got like someone like, for me, for example, I love when I see brothers, especially brothers in my camp, you know, have a come up, man. I love it, bro. It brings joy to me when I see a brother come up, man. On whatever, even if it's the smallest thing, you know, I find joy in that, man. Even if I don't even have that certain come up myself or a certain thing. Like hypothetically, if I didn't have a vehicle, if I didn't have a car, and I seen a brother in my camp, or I'm gonna say a brother in my camp because I'm personal with them. I see a brother in my camp, you know, here to come up and they get a brand new car. It might be, you know, even if it's just a 2007, 2005, whatever, they get them an upgrade, or they finally get a car. They might have had one. I'm going to rejoice in that brother and glad for him, man. I'm going to be glad right along with him, man. You know, because ultimately operating in the spirit of the Lord is loving your neighbor like yourself. So when good happens to your brother or a sister, you feel that same joy as they do, man. Or you wish and hope for the best for them at all times. You've never wished no harm or any negativity to come upon a brother, man, or a sister. You know, that's how you draw nigh unto your Lord with your lips and with your heart, man. Now I'm going to jump to Joshua 24:14. It says, now therefore fear Yahweh and serve him in sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye Yahweh, man. So we got to serve the Lord in sincerity and in truth, okay? We can't serve the Lord for our own vain reasons, or just because we feel like it's something to do, or you might just feel like it's a job or whatever. I don't know what could go on in the minds of some people, man. But you got to be in this thing for the right reasons, you know. So the main things that you can do to please unto the Lord, man, is really being brotherly, doing this work. If the Spirit's on you to go out and teach, because that's actually a form of charity. You're giving back to the people. You're going out and telling your people who they are, telling them what's to come, and telling them their wrongs, man. Because believe it or not, telling someone, correcting someone on what they're doing wrong is a form of love, man. Because if you didn't care, you wouldn't bring it up. So if you see someone doing wrong and you didn't care, you would not bring it up. You would just let them continue to fall into their own destruction, man. Now, of course, we know that with this truth, especially for younger brothers, I have to make this disclaimer. You do not have to go around to every so-called Israelite you see, or, so-called Black, Latino, Native American, or whatever, those that be likened unto the Israelite. You do not have to go up to every single Israelite you see and start preaching the truth. When I first came into the truth, I was this way. I used to be at work, and I used to feel guilty. And I used to feel really bad because I felt like I wasn't portraying being an Israelite and having it on forefront and telling every single body and their mom that we're Israelites and teaching the truth. No, there is a time and a place for everything, and you have to use wisdom. We have platforms for teaching this word. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, Facebook, and we go out and teach every week in the chief place of concourse, man. So, but if the Spirit is on you to talk to a Jake in the world, the Jake that you might work with, or someone you might be friends with in the world, or but naturally, if you have friends in the world, they're already going to know what you're about. That's just natural. But just random Israelites, if the Spirit is on you, by all means. But remember, you have to, the scriptures say to basically to pour your spirit out and test the spirit. And if it's worthy, then you allow your spirit to be upon it and you teach the word and plant the seed. But if it's not worthy, then hold your peace and go about your way, man. You can tell, man. It's called using wisdom and being circumspect and prudent. But we have to serve the Lord in truth and sincerity and for all the right reasons, all right? Now I'm going to end off here because this is pretty much what the Lord requires of us, man, in a nutshell. And then, as you go on and you grow in this truth, you start to learn more and more. But the best that I can say is that being brotherly, being truthful, sincerity, being charitable, and keeping the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your abilities, okay? And constantly self-examining and seeing where you can improve, and just giving praise to the Lord, man, and believing on the Lord. That's the best that you can do in this very moment. Really is those things right there. Okay? Because truthfully, when you really believe on the Lord and you really love the Lord, you're naturally going to try to do the things that please him, which are the things that I've said. Okay? Now this is Deuteronomy 10:12. It says, and now Israel, what doth the Lord Yahweh thy God require of thee, but to fear Yahweh thy power, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and all thy soul. All right? And that's plain and that's simple, man. Try your best. Be brotherly. Be charitable. Do this work. If it's the spirit is on you to be a prophet, and do it to the best of your ability, all right? Lord willing, this video was edifying. Till next time, shalom.